Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the air, it's Marshall. Got a man, it's Dillon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so
there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
this offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's McLaurin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
Got his man on the right. Off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldog. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll give it to the back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st down for this offense. They'll give it to him again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Punts it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over.
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Completes it in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
To the ground with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
To throw, it's Marshall. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Oh, it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've sidelined. All of a sudden there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here's the pressure. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Marshall was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Chad Pennington used to deliver in his days there in Huntington. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
On the run, it's McLaurin. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around and hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Marshall. Finds his big tight end. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, you just can't find any answers.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Flushed out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Here comes the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Fresno State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. No, sirree, not This time the defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's complete on the right side. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Firing to the right, complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch passing could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Fights off a defender. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack. The timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. Coming out with it, it's Carr. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wade. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Get set.
Just keeps slinging it. With the catch, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going. And they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Tyree. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on third down.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line. Trying to march in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, San Diego State. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Back open in the middle. Bust through behind his pad. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Marshall. This one's complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
He'll take it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Carr. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes it. Got his man to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Aztecs want to move quickly. Looking to throw. Dances away. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Got room at the 35. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team. But this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Bulldog. A great catch and run for 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Carr. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Finds his man. It's Harris. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy.
Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Going to look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Carr. And they'll knock him down. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Aztecs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got the quick completion.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Makes the grab, it's McLaurin. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Dillon. Tight coverage there did not stop it from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Good execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there.